Willkommen, this is Julia.
And this is Shane. And this is Think Plant-Based. Think Plant-Based. Make sure to check out recipes, health tips, travel tips at www.thinkplantbased.com.
And we're officially on iTunes, so please rate and write us a review on iTunes.
Write us a review. Give us 2 stars, 3 stars, maybe 5 stars. Let us know.
For sure, 5.
Yeah, I mean, who would give us 2 stars anyways,
Yeah.
right? But yeah, make sure to do that because that's how we get found.
Oh, summer's almost over, isn't it?
Is it? Or is it just starting in other parts of the world?
Yeah, exactly. Good point. Yeah.
Yeah.
Summer's always around on this planet, somewhere.
Year-round in some places.
It is. And we had such a special day in summer as well, right?
Yeah, we got married. Yeah.
That was fun. But a lot of planning behind the scenes, that's for sure.
Oh, yeah. Ridiculous amount of planning.
Yeah, right? I mean, we started so early.
Took
like
forever.
over a year ago, right? Pretty
Over
much.
a year and a half
yeah,
of
we
planning, and I still felt we could have had more. We need more time to plan.
Yeah, right? After we got back from our engagement, well, where we got engaged in Santa Monica, that just last year? Time
That
flies.
was, last January.
That's crazy. It doesn't even feel like that. Yeah, and then when we got back to Vancouver, BC, we started planning. I remember.
Right away.
Yeah, I tried to
Don't
figure out.
hold off. Plan right away.
That's right. I remember I started to plan how should my wedding dress look? I looked around everywhere. I mean, I had some ideas, I wanted a princessy dress. Didn't know too much of the style yet, but I really liked the mermaid one, and I mean, I like the poofy ones too, but that one was really my favorite, the mermaid.
That took you quite a while to find the right dress, eh?
It did. I mean, I really liked one, but it was just not my size. And then once for the price, it would just be too much for the alteration. And then I thought, I just look around. And I had no idea, though, that this one was taken. It was a different color, too. It was more almost like a purple hint.
Purple wedding dress.
Yeah, almost, but super light, like super light.
Yeah.
And it was really nice, but I wanted to take a bit of my time because I went to Viva, in Kamloops the first time, and I found one already. I was like, that is too quick. I better look around a bit more,
Right, see what your options are.
Kind of, but then they can be gone so quickly too, If you really like a dress, get it.
Say yes to the dress.
That's right.
As they say.
It was just a size and it didn't feel comfortable sitting. I find when you sit with your wedding dress, you need to feel comfortable. If you don't feel comfortable, don't get it, even if it looks nice.
Yeah, you got to be able to dance in it too, eh?
That's right.
Go to the bathroom. People don't think about these things.
I wasn't, when I chose my dress, I didn't realize later on, let's say 2 months before my wedding, actually, can I actually go to the washroom with my dress? And then I heard oh yeah, they're your sisters or whatever. They can help you going to the washroom. I'm like, really? That's how it works? Great. That's not really what I was planning for. Because now I understand.
You gotta plan it.
Right. Now I understand how the other dresses, some people get more the super simple ones, but they're awesome. Going to the washroom, no problem.
Oh yeah.
Your mom said she could go to the washroom, no problem.
Yeah.
With her wedding dress,
Yeah.
But it actually worked out well. I didn't even need any help whatsoever.
That's good.
So I'm so glad that it worked out.
Yeah.
But yeah, so did you ever expect that the wedding planning being that complicated, like ours?
Well, I think wedding planning in general is complicated. But to add a little bit more complications to it was we wanted to do a full-on plant-based vegan wedding.
Right.
So with that comes a little more organization because you have to kind of educate a lot of people on what you want. But I mean, I guess that's in anything in wedding planning, right? You have to educate them on what you want, and then if they can do that for you, then you hire them and we go for it. But yeah, we're gonna go through kind of what we went through and the hurdles we had to jump to try to get a full-on plant-based vegan wedding, which turned out amazing, by the way.
It did.
If people are wondering how it turned out.
Yeah.
It was worth the year and a half of vigorous planning.
It
sure.
was, wasn't it?
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, it's so amazing that even TRU had the first vegan wedding ever.
Right. So TRU, for people who don't know, is Thompson Rivers University. So it's a university here in Canada, in Kamloops, British Columbia. And we chose that place because there was a couple venues and we were trying their menu and they're like, yeah, we can do a vegan full-on meal. So we kind of wanted to try to get the best that we could. And they ended up having, one of the better menus for us, I think, personally.
They did, yeah. We did some taste testing, and I really like the TRU. They really knew
for a university,
what to do, right?
Amazing.
Yeah,
amazing
exactly.
food.
And people loved it, right? I mean, it was more an Italian wedding than a German wedding, and they still liked it. I mean, we had a bunch of different ones. Well, we should actually talk about the menu too, actually, what we had, right? But there was so much. I mean, there was pasta marinara and...
Yeah, we had a couple pasta dishes. We had a chili. We had roasted potatoes. We had rice pilaf. We had big salads. We had red Thai curry.
Right, and remember the pasta dish with a butternut cheesy sauce?
Plant-based vegan cheese sauce, which was amazing that they were able to do
butternuts.
That. Yeah, but we had to hold their hand on that one because they were worried about the may contain, because I guess when they do vegan menu, like if someone asks for vegan, it's usually for like allergies and stuff, right? So they have to be very careful. So they were doing a complete, very strict vegan, plant-based menu. So they made sure there wasn't even contamination whatsoever.
Right. Remember?
Yeah,
the bread?
Because they
said, we don't have vegan bread. And we're like, what? What do you mean?
Vegan bread? And they're like, we don't have vegan pasta. I was like, what? What do you mean you don't have some vegan pasta? But once we figured out that it was a may contain situation, we were okay with it, and they were able to serve it for us.
Exactly.
But unfortunately, they couldn't label it as vegan because it had may contain. But it was vegan.
So how did they label it?
They labeled it as vegetarian pasta.
Oh, really?
Because I guess liability-wise, it may contain eggs, I think I said on the package.
Well, they can get sued,
and they can get sued, so they had to do it that way. But it was vegan. They just didn't feel comfortable doing it for liability issues, and I understand that.
Right.
But other than that, amazing. Once we got through those hurdles, we were able to craft quite a good menu. And even our midnight snack, that came out of left curve. We didn't know until this year, because we're like, what can we do for a midnight snack that they were offering, right?
No pizza we can get.
Yeah, and I remember being like, well, can they do just a taco bar? Like
that was your wish, and you never mentioned it to them,
I never mentioned it to it, and then, 3-4 months before the wedding, they said, hey, we're going to give you a Beyond Meat taco bar. And I was just blown away.
That's what I wanted to say. Blown away. I was like, you told me that? And you sure you didn't tell them? Did they read your mind or what?
It was like they knew how to do it. Yeah, I don't know.
That's awesome.
That was probably that just...
Yeah, even our guests were blown away. Yeah. They're like, what? Beyond Meat? And some people didn't even know, and they tried it.
Highly recommend if you're in a vegan... plant-based wedding in Kamloops.
Right. In general, it's easy to set that up, like a taco bar. And I mean, Beyond Meat is really popular nowadays.
With Beyond Meat or even without Beyond Meat, I'm sure you can do, beans or vegetables or something like that.
Or like a nut, what would you call it? The nut meat, type of thing, like with walnut meat or something like that.
But they would have to get creative with that, so I don't know if they would know how to do it. But, I mean, it depends on the chef. I mean, if they're a good chef, a good caterer, they'll be able to whip something
right.
up.
But sometimes you can give them a feedback. Oh, could you make something like that? I have this recipe. Maybe they're open, it depends. Sure. Like, really good places are actually open for suggestions.
Definitely.
Yeah. And remember the wine as well? We had to figure that out.
Then you have to think, okay, well, not all wine is vegan.
Why not? Why is wine not all vegan?
Some wine is filtered through, I believe, fish bladder.
Mm-hmm. And even gelatin.
And sometimes they mix in casein in there. So you have to just be careful. We went to Barnivore. I think it's Barnivore.
Yes.
Barnivore.com. And they tell you all the wine lists. So we got them to actually bring in a vegan wine for us, for everybody.
Yeah.
At the table. And then even for the head table for champagne, we even had to look up one of those. The one they were giving us wasn't vegan. So yeah, but everything worked out for that aspect.
So good. I just wish I'd be more hungry that day, but
yeah,
I didn't even finish my one plate. Did you?
I finished it, but I really wanted so much more. Those potatoes were amazing.
Me too. Yeah, those so good.
And red Thai curry is my favorite.
That was so delicious.
Yeah, well, with fried tofu. It had fried tofu. That's
the one we had on the tasting too. Remember when we first went?
Yes, they gave us it on the tasting. Mm-hmm. Yeah,
that was delicious.
Yeah. And then another hurdle, you just get they're not big hurdles,
but they happen.
But you have to think about it. Whereas, like, most people would just be like, yeah, serve whatever. Let's serve whatever to people, right? But, like, you have to think about these little tiny details. But the cake, right? Because most cakes are made with eggs and dairy and stuff. So, I mean, that was pretty easy. You just have to find a baker. Most good bakers can usually do vegan stuff. Unfortunately, she wasn't able to quite give us what we wanted.
Well, she called me that day. She said, sorry, the cake kind of collapsed because it's vegan.
I don't think it was because it was vegan, honestly. I just think she just, she said, yeah, we can make it vegan, we can do it, but I don't think she could.
Right. And that's the thing sometimes, when the top layer of a cake is heavier than the bottom.
Right.
You always have to make the bottom a bit more dense so it can carry all the other tiers, right? Yeah.
She doesn't make vegan cakes probably every day, so she's not used to it.
Right.
And she probably thought she could do it, but she didn't realize it was going to collapse. But anyways, it did turn out very well. Instead of the red velvet, we got the vanilla. We still have some for 1 year to eat out of the fridge.
Yeah, I can't wait.
Yeah.
But the thing is also, I find like smaller towns can be a bit less knowledgeable about vegan food, right? And how to make it. The caterers are just used to the mass that eats more like dairy and meat and all this stuff.
We were even able to get them to use organic sugar too.
Yeah,
which was really nice.
See, you got to ask, or you don't know if you get it.
The thing about weddings is you have a vision. Find a vendor that will fit that vision, and there will be a vendor that will be able to accommodate your vision.
Even in a small town.
Yes.
Yeah.
Definitely.
And then your mom got us some amazing cookies, right?
Then more dessert and cookies that we had to order from Kelowna.
Right.
Yeah.
It was really good, too. All kinds, I really like the lavender cookies.
Was it V Bakery? I think it was V Bakery. Yes, she made amazing cookies. We'll have to put our link up. So if anyone's in Kelowna or in interior British Columbia, Canada, definitely grab them. Great deals, great food. Oh, it was amazing.
We had them even for the open house.
Well, yeah, we had. I think we bought 500 cookies. Whoa. 500 vegan cookies. Yeah,
that's great. Yeah, it really worked out so well, and we're happy. And we had a great team, like my family, my sisters, and your family.
My cousin really came through with a bunch of flower design, and she did it so much. It
was amazing looking, and it was such a great team effort. I can't believe how my dream came true of a Cinderella wedding. That's what I was dreaming of, and it came true. And we could enjoy it all day long, all night. It was so nice, magical, and such a great feedback as well from the people. They had a vegan wedding, they went to, and no one missed anything. It was just
I didn't hear anyone complain.
No,
that
we know of.
We know of. I was waiting for someone to say, "Where's the meat?"
Right.
But they were pretty open. There was so much food. I don't think anybody went home starving.
So filling.
And I don't think they even noticed or missed it. When the Beyond Meat tacos came out, those were amazing.
Right, and we had such beautiful appetizers. Remember the zucchini boats, and then we had some
bean balls.
The black bean
were
ones.
So good. Yeah,
so good. So the catering of TRU really put a lot of work.
Yeah, a lot of their menu I think was already there. They had a lot of vegan items already.
Yeah, wow.
Yeah, those are their basic menu items that they have.
Why do you think they had that already?
I feel like a lot of people have allergies.
Yeah.
And so they tried to find something that didn't have, probably not like the main 7 allergies, right? They tried to get away from them.
Right.
That's probably why they did it. Like
exactly. That. I feel like they got really inspired by our wedding that it's possible, you know, to
like a full on. I mean, they've done like a vegan dish here and there.
Vegetarian.
A vegetarian dish when people ask, but they've never done a full on like vegan wedding.
Right.
But congrats, because it was really good.
Exactly.
They did a very good job with the food.
Yeah, right. Yeah. So do you feel like it was way too much work? Do you think it would have been easier just to have a normal wedding?
I think it would have been the same, honestly, because you're going to be asking, you know, about food, which food, you're going to be trying the food.
Right.
The cake, you're going to be trying the cake, seeing what cake you like best, right? So I don't think it was that much extra to throw a vegan wedding. You just have to think and ask maybe a couple more questions, but I don't feel like it was that much harder.
Right.
But I never thrown a regular one, so I can't really say, but in my experience, I didn't find it that bothersome to do it.
No, right? Not really. I mean, it's all about communication too, right? We had to communicate properly with, what we talked about, the may contain, you know, after that, it was so much easier.
Yeah, once you get past the may contain and it's not an allergen thing, then they can do it. Right.
I just found like doing the pumpkins, right? Because we did the arts and crafts with that. That was a lot of work, right?
Right.
Like spraying the pumpkins gold and then putting the bow on, you know, like I made all these bows by hand, right? So, but it's really nice what came out. Like we can be so proud of it. And it's so nice to look back and seeing the pictures and all the stuff, you know, it's like, wow, we really did it. And it's so amazing what you have in your mind and then you project it, you know, everyone can see what your vision was before it was even in the hall.
Yeah, right. Definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I hope this helps people try to have a plant-based wedding.
Yeah,
and if they have any questions, email us up.
Right.
Maybe we can help you because we've been through it.
It's really easier than you think. You know, you just have to get started. And
way easier than you think. And just be patient. Plan early. That's the key.
That's the best.
Don't plan a month before you're going to get married and expect everything to fall into place.
Right.
It really does take like years.
Because there's so many little details, right? You have to
every
look for.
Little detail that you want for your wedding. And it's because it's all like email now, right? So it's like it can get missed, but then you got to write it.
Really.
Yeah, like they don't even really answer phones now. My mom kept saying, "Oh, why don't you call them?" I call them. They're like, "Yeah, just send me an email." I'm like, "See, this is how business works now. People don't want calls; they want emails because you have records of everything now." But
so true.
But things can get lost in emails, so you just got to make sure you double check with everything, like twice.
Exactly.
Check your list twice. Make sure everything is right.
Right. Even to communicate with a DJ, like good luck, you know. Like they're super busy. All these vendors, right?
It ain't the only wedding they're probably planning.
Exactly.
So, just have patience and
enjoy the journey, you know, of organizing for the big day.
Definitely do that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, thanks for listening and keep on creating amazing events, you know, be it weddings or other events, you know.
Yeah.
Make them plant-based.
Plant-based events.
Yeah.
They're so much fun, better for the environment, better for everyone.
Exactly.
Really.
You stay healthy and you get even more energized from all the good food you're eating and the company you're having.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Think plant-based and stay motivated, guys.
Yeah. Catch you next time.